Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is February 29th, 2024. It's gonna be a long time before I can say that again. We are here on a Thursday, and you know what that means. Monster Strike news. First, let me start. I apologize for this being later than usual. Last night, I was just absolutely tired, dead tired, and I was going to do this during my lunch break today, but work decided that that wasn't going to happen either. So finally done with work, and just before I go get some dinner, we'll do this and go over the news from last night. Let's hope I remember everything. All right. Well, this is already over. Monster Strike Day was yesterday. Even though it's the 20th right now in the US, it's already way past that for Japan. So hopefully you took advantage of it. And later today, we will be seeing the return of the castle. If you were able to complete all the stages, or at least most of it, if you do it again this month, you will be able to hit that 100 point mark for the new floating gardens area, and that will allow you to get a free 6-star pull out of it. For those of you who are like me and just gave up right away because it was more pain than fun, it's okay. You have lots of time to catch up. I'm catching up with the first area of the castle, so no problem for me. And you shouldn't worry about it either. And of course, it will be the return of the Tower of Champions next week, starting from March 7th all the way until the 25th. You will see it come back, and that will be the last part of the triple mission challenge that we've had. All you need to clear is any 5 stages of the tower, and you will get a free 6-star pull. Anybody should be able to do that. Even if you started the game today, you should be able to get somebody to help you out at the very least. As long as you got a nice monster out of the top 20 pull, that's probably good enough to get any 5 stages as well. So make sure you do not skip out on this. It is a free single pull. And we got the announcement of something really nice. The My Keep Gacha will be coming back, and that allows you to do 1 single pull each day. It is guaranteed to be a 6-star monster, and for each following day after that, you get to choose which one you want to keep. And we'll talk about what keep means in the Japanese language there. This will be available starting from today, March 1st, until the 14th of March. Don't miss out on a day, because you don't know what you could be getting out of this. How this works is, day 1, you just pull as usual, pick that monster, and that will be in your keep slot. Day 2 is where the decisions come. You will be able to pull again, and it's your choice to say, do I want to keep my keep slot, or do I want to keep my new monster? And that just keeps shifting every day. Now, keep in mind that once you say you don't want a monster, that monster is going to be removed from the pool, and you don't have to worry, that monster will not be coming back. It is guaranteed that you will not get any dupes along the way here. And so you will do that for 13 days, and whichever monster you decide to keep in the end is the one you will actually get and actually be able to keep in your monster box. So don't miss out on a day. Obviously, you're not penalized, but it's good to have choices, right? And it's up to you to decide where you want to lock in your vote. But you're just always keeping it for each day. Now, what is important is that even though you say you are keeping a monster, you must actually get it from the final screen so that it goes into your monster box. You must click that icon once the rolling stage is done. So anytime between March 15th through the 21st, you must go in, click that icon, and only at that point will you be able to get that monster and put it in your monster box. So please do not forget to do that. Alright, we also got the announcement of a new Reizetsu quest, the highest difficulty in the world of Monster Strike. It is a water element, and we have Agitator as our boss here. His debut will be on March 8th, 7 p.m. Japan time. I'm sure it'll be very difficult, so get ready for that, and hope you have the right wood-type monsters that can take on this stage. Who knows what it'll be. And we do know that the collab will be ending in a few days. Code Biblia 3. We got a bunch of books humanized. That event will start on March 2nd. We'll start with our first character, and that will be Odyssey. And Odyssey is a nice fire flavored monster. She is a bounce demi-hume speed type. We've got anti-damage wall, super anti-warp, and anti-transport wall for the main abilities. For the gauge, you have Vital Killer and Recovery M. Strike Shot is increases touched friendly speed and power for a set amount of turns, and her bump combo is the super 8-way split shot along with the 6-way bomber. Next up, we've got Kinshihen, and if you know, I guess they have an English name too. It is the Golden Bow, but going forward, we will just call it Kinshihen, so it's easy to recognize that name if anybody else in Japan is talking about it, and it's a good monster. You're gonna recognize Kinshihen versus the Golden Bow, which nobody's going to say. So Kinshihen here is a bounce paladin balance type. Abilities all on the main. We've got super anti-gravity barrier, anti-warp, anti-transport wall, and up position killer. Anybody that is on the top half of the stage will be targeted for that killer damage. Strike Shot, speed and power up, and will give guide to all touched friendlies. And her bump combo is super snipe bullet along with Bakuzetsu slashes. And last but not least, we have Rashomon here. In the dark flavor, he has Pierce, Demon Mancer, and Balance type as his stats. And for his abilities, you have Super Anti-Damage Wall, Anti-Transport Wall, Poison Killer, All Element Resist, and then on the gauge you have Anti-Block. Strike Shot is a speed power up, and he will put up speed up walls on all touched walls for his turn. And his bump combo will be a sharp, which means it's instead of the normal like wedge, it's a lot more the angle is more acute, and he will put up a follow-up pierce on that, so like the Pandora style, right? But 3-way, and it's pierce, or sorry, acute angle. And his other bump combo is the Bakuzetsu Blast. So pretty nice monster there. You'll see where he can shine in the world of Monster Strike. And if any of those 3 monsters tickled your fancy, well, you can guarantee to get one of 3 of them with this event paid pack. It is 4,900 yen. You also get 50 orbs for your trouble there. If it's something that interests you, definitely worth taking a look at. And then for our event monsters, we have a Shao Star here in the light element, and we also have what was it? Sorry, Kokugo Kanji, and Ongyaku. A pun on both, Kokugo, which is language arts, and Kanji is his last name. You know what Kanji is. And of course, the bird is a play on the word for music, Ongaku, Ongyaku. Maybe also a play on the fact that it's a parrot, which would be a Om. So maybe. But I think the art looks pretty cool there, so we'll see what they do in the game. But they also announced a new gimmick or new thing to go with the event, and it's called the Yell Fountain. I always found it weird that they called Eru Yell, but I mean, I guess that's where it comes from. But basically, every time you complete one of the new event stages that we just went over, you will get an option here to pick something from this fountain. There will be 3 rewards there that you can pick up, and it happens every time you clear a event quest, which is pretty darn cool. Now, these rewards happen each time. I just said that actually. And these rewards comes in 3 different flavors. You could get items, in-game items. You could actually get boss copies of whatever you completed, or you can get what are called Yell rewards. We'll go over that in a second. First, let's take a look at the rewards, first 2 rewards that you can get. So you can see the items there on the left. You've got dragon shards, you got morlings, you even got a tokudama for that event. Even you can see the guardian beast shards, which is interesting to see. Do note that some of these items do have limits, so it's not like you can be like, I'm gonna get 100 tokudamas because I'm gonna play this stage over and over again. No. There's probably a limit of 1 there, but pretty cool. You can get some nice items out of it. But of course, what'll be interesting are the drop rates, because on the right side you see that you can get those boss characters as drops too. They come in flavors of 3 drops, 5 drops, and 10 drops, and if you get lucky with that, you could make that farming life a little bit easier, even though maybe you don't want to, because the next set of items, the Yell rewards, are quite nice. When you pick a yell reward, that reward will be active for your next attempt only. There are 5 locations in which you can use these yell rewards. They are the 3 boss stages that came with the new event. We talked about that already, right? The temple is also active, and the last place is the library. So any of those 5 locations are which you can use the yell rewards on. Now, what are the 5 yell rewards? Well, starting from the left, you see the golden egg with SP times 2. That means all special chest rewards at the end of the game will give you 2 times those copies. Right? Yeah, 2 times. Sometimes its boss rates drop increase, but this is actually a 2x, as if you used a biscuit. Next up is the EXP hat that will give you 50 times the normal experience. Remember, this only applies until the next attempt. I did see people saying that they were excited that this was a new farming option, but you are at the mercy of RNG on whether or not you actually get this yell reward. The third icon with the raised fist, raised arm, I guess, will give you a 50% boost in attack and bump combos for all of your team characters. The fourth one, that's what you get from max luck bonuses. Everybody starts at max strike shot guaranteed. And last but not least, yes, you see that golden chest. You know what that means? Guaranteed lucky result. So that is a pretty awesome reward. It does say it is super rare on the top right, so I wouldn't expect to see it much, but if you see that, get it, because that means you are going to have a nice time in your next run, and hopefully you have a full party of people that are playing and do not disconnect on you, because that would suck. But pretty cool yell rewards, don't forget about them. I mean, I think the iconage is really nice in this game, so it should be pretty obvious what they are, but in case it wasn't clear to you, there you go. And before we go today, we do have the announcement of Ayuttaya's Transcension Kai, and she has a Pierce Cosmo super balance kit there. Abilities: anti-transport wall, recovery M, status effect recovery, and then on the gauge you have anti-block. Her connect skills: anti-warp, super anti-wind, and poison killer. Requirements there is 2 or more non-Cosmo class. That's going to be super easy. Or you have 2 or more bounce types in your party. Strike shot is spend HP and increases her power. In addition, damage walls, gravity barriers, warps, and mines are nulled. But that does mean every other turn she has those nulls with her. So that is an interesting prospect, because she has that anti-transport wall, block, and wind available as part of her kit, and every other turn you can add on damage walls, gravity barriers, and mines. Interesting to think about. Bump combos: high cross stinger and the Chozetsu defense down blast. And that is it for us today. Next news will be on the 7th of March. Make sure you tune in here to get the latest news in English. Here are next week's lucky monsters. Hopefully you have at least 3 to make your farming life easier. And that is it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing below. Monst on Twitter/X is available. Oh, and of course, comment if you want. I apologize. I know I've been really behind this week, and I think the last week too. It's been interesting times at work right now, so just the amount of exhaustion the last week or so has been top tier, so apologize for that. And of course, last but not least, do consider joining the Discord channel. The link to the server is below in the description. Lots of other folks who love the game and speak English and can help you out at any time. So again, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.